Hello everyone, Ikuni here, and welcome back to Friiiiiiiightooooooobeeeeeer. uh, Last time we played Bad End, which is a visual novel, um, and we got the first ending and didn't really see much action. So today we will start again and see if we can get something different. Don't read. And we're going to skip through this. Just because we've seen it already. Alright. Just gonna zoom right through here. In the first one, we had two selections. One asked, the first one asked if we played games. Do you play any mobile games? I said I do, but for the sake of argument, let's go I don't. For one, mobile screens are just so tiny, it's hard to call it a true gaming experience. Honestly, whoops. Rip. For starters, you can play mobile games anywhere at any time. I think that's reason enough. Even some of the simpler games are great to pass the time. Sometimes, a big fancy screen with gorgeous graphics can get tedious and boring, just as with mobile games. I see your point. I still prefer the good old-fashioned TV and gaming console. Well, if the game is as interesting as you say, then I might try it out. You need to play one of the more high-end mobile games. High-end? It's good stuff, you'll see. What kind of game is it? The game that Yuji is recommending sounds interesting, so I might, in fact, like it. Actually, I haven't even downloaded the game yet. And right now, this dialogue we saw yesterday. So, we are going to zoom through this. Again, they're trying to download the game, but it won't download. They can click on the link, but nothing happens. And then there's posts on it saying, hey, I can't download the link. And there's a few going in there, hey, I got it to work. And then there's a few in there going, this is going to be my last post. This game's going to kill me. Don't do it. Stuff like that. And, like teenage boys, they play it. So, yeah. So the board popped up a couple of days ago, but the game has been out for a few months. So, only a few select people are able to download it. Hence, the whole thing of this game. Right now, both of them cannot download the game. This player tweeted a lot, and then his last post ended up being 5 days ago. But yeah, this, So Yuji ends up getting the game on his phone, but he can't play it right now. Hey, you're not gonna believe this. What's up? I finally got Bad End to download. No kidding? For a moment I thought he was making it up, but Yuji seldom tells a lie, especially when it's about video games. So what's it like? Have you played it yet? Just finished downloading it. Was just about to install it. Right, man. See you tomorrow and give you details. Which I think they switched the names up there because the main character was going to tell the friend who downloaded it all about the game. So yeah. Conversation ended with friendly laughter. Yeah, he's finally stoked. Maybe I'll ask him tomorrow. However, little did I know that would be the last conversation I would ever have with my best friend. Sob. I have regrettable news. Yuji Ogata died last evening. And, it said it was a heart something something. No reply. Why? Why did he have to die? Died in his own bedroom. and it was from a heart something, which I think was just a mistranslation for like a heart attack, cardiac arrest, or even heart disease. So yeah, he's my best friend for 10 years. Time heals all wounds. Not really, but thanks for trying. Acute cardiac insufficiency. So, alright. Now he is, the main character, us, is basically getting through his head. Okay, so it perhaps was the game. Alright. Which, okay. So it doesn't look like the first absolute choice makes much of a difference. This second choice, however, will determine whether you will actually progress further or get this first ending. So we're going to skip through just a wee bit. Okay, so his phone is the same as ours, so I know how to use it. It didn't work on ours, so we're wondering, why are we, we'll just have to play it on his. So, error, execution failed. Alright. Okay, so the first time we picked There's No Way, we ended up putting the phone down, forgetting about it after a few months, and continuing on our merry way. But this time we are going to It Has to Be. Yuji fell victim to this game just like the other players that supposedly got killed as well. Killed by the infamous bad end. Damn it! Damn it! A horror video game that actually kills a player in the real world. So like the Dot Hack series, or what was it? I think in one of the Digimon Cyber Sleuth games that happened, and in Sword Art Online, and I'm sure a million other anime and cartoons. Come on. This is so ridiculous. Yuji had died, that is for certain. But is there any evidence or clue on the phone as to what Yuji had seen or did while playing? I tried to boot up Bad End again. It didn't ask for any prompts or to supply any personal information from the player. For example, if the player is in a different time zone or location, depending on the game, it won't run. Unexpectedly, something happened that I didn't anticipate, which technically once you do the first boot up for a game, it rarely asks you to do it again. What is happening? The game was displayed on the splash screen just a little while ago, but now the Bad End icon has disappeared completely. That's weird. And Starry Night. Who made this game and for what reason? It just didn't make any sense. There's this new game out there called Bad End that potentially killed my best friend. This is all too much, but I have to know the truth. I have to dig up some more info regarding this whole thing. After finishing my dinner, I sat down in front of my PC monitor, hence we are in our room now. Despite there being only a few number of players who got the game running, I chose one of them and looked into their profile further. Which one did I look at? Okay. So, Anonymous BBS was the forum site. The player profile was a couple of people who posted on the forum itself, and then other game information site, which, let's start at the bottom and go up. So, other game information site. I decided to search for the game on a popular game information site. Bad End is all the rage right now, so there must be more information out there. Oh, here we go. I accessed a popular gaming info board and began reading. Bad End is the new mobile game which suddenly appeared on the network out of nowhere several months ago. Despite having a link to a download page, it's usually down. It seems to have a very sophisticated choice selection system. Supposedly, if the player picks the wrong choice, then they will die for real. We find it hard to believe that a video game can actually have the potential to kill someone. Somehow, the administrator of the site has a clue. The rumors surrounding the game is basically summarized. It's just like what Yuji had told me before he played the game. One ominous sentence caught my eye towards the end. It is said that there is a great reward awaiting the player that can clear the entire game without dying. A great reward, huh? I wonder what it is. Despite the danger of actually dying, people actually think it's worth the risk. Actually. Is this the reason people are playing? Well, I'm not interested in the prize for beating it. I'm only interested in getting to the bottom of what killed Yuji. Which one did I look at? I'm going to look at the player profile. I decided to check the other players' profiles. So far, I only looked at one player's Twitter page. If I do a more advanced search, then maybe I can find out more. I tried direct keyword search for the game. Here we go, a blog. This looks promising. A bad end play diary came up. The last update was a month ago, then abruptly stopped. So what happened? The information posted is troubling. I decided to start reading it from the beginning. Oh, that's good. My wish finally came true. I was able to download Bad End. I'm so excited! Sadly, I can't show any proof due to my lack of a digital camera. Therefore, any comments are welcome. I'm slowly playing through the game in my spare time. I'm not going into detail because I don't want to spoil the plot, but the story is rather cliché. Just as I was thinking of the lack of imagination, my first plot choice appeared. My palms were sweating. Not long afterwards, I met my first bad end. LOL! But of course nothing happened to me, as per the rumor that was circulating the net. Naturally, there's a lot more of the game to explore. I'm still here, although I thought at one particular time that I was actually going to die. Then I realized that was all a dream. If the main character makes the correct choice, then the story continues. That's to be expected, right? Then bad luck reared its ugly head, and I got my second bad end. Obviously, I'm not very good at these types of games. The updates end there. Well, and the fact that they're able to write that and then press post before dying is great. The blog was only maintained for 4 days. It may all be a practical joke. There's no evidence to back up his claims. He might possibly already be dead. The last incomprehensible string of text was likely due to panic or distraction. At the start of the blog, the information was pertaining to the player's initial impressions of the game. I'm going to be vague. The storyline is cliché. From what the first post here described, it conflicts with what the anonymous BBS board said. Most of the other play diaries I skimmed through aren't very helpful. Not surprisingly, they aren't being updated regularly either. Which one did I look at? The anonymous BBS board. I accessed the anonymous BBS board. I started typing into the new thread box. My best friend who was playing this game died last night. I like to investigate the mystery of this bad end. I'm not making any of this up. If anyone has any information, please respond. I immediately got some replies. It's a troll! How did he die? Tell us. Show a pic or something. If you have some proof, I might believe you. Shit. Despite the quick reply, nothing was helpful at all. I was getting irritated. Just don't delve into the matter any further. It's not worth the risk until you've got a death wish. Yeah, I think you should just forget about the game and move on. No good can come of it. Like dying! Your friend probably would want you to steer clear and not repeat his mistake. There was also a tidbit here that was unsettling. My heartbeat started to race. But I bear it and take a deep breath. I need to find out exactly what happened to Yuji and the cause of his death. Although it's possible one of the people something, because I have a trigger finger, I'm sorry. Despite that, was it really a troll getting a kick out of this whole ordeal? Or did they really fall victim to this sick game? Now I'm more excited than ever to start playing the game. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Frustrated at the lack of useful responses, I closed the BBS. Okay. It seems that you can't run the game unless you are a specific person chosen to play it. Are the players able to download the game special in some way? Or was it purely at random? I turned off the power to the PC and lounged on my bed. Nothing I came across is very helpful. I'm starting to feel even more depressed. If I can't download the game, I can't play it. I want to play the game. If there is a God out there, please allow me to play the game. Yuji, you probably didn't really think that you'd actually die in real life. That's only natural to think that way. No one just up and dies when you lose a life in a video game. But people don't take it seriously and play the game like they would any other and pay the ultimate price. Even if I don't know who's responsible for this, just sitting here won't help me find out. I apologize if you can hear the screaming children in the background. I live across the street from a school. My mind was made up. I decided that I'll beat Bad End and find out the mystery behind Yuji's death. So, deciding on that, I can't wait to get started on the game as soon as possible. I tried downloading the game multiple times while on break between classes, but the download refused to start. Damn it! Why can't I download it? KYUUHEI. Oh, hey Kaname. What's up? What's with the long face? He saw right through me. Regardless, I'd do just about anything to get this damn game up and running. If something is troubling you, I'm here to listen. I'm too desperate to look into Bad End. It's all I can think about. Have you heard of a mobile game called Bad End? I've heard of it. It's where if the player dies in-game, then they die for real. Despite all the current information on the net, it seems people are elaborating on their own personal experiences within the game. Yuji had played the game before he died. Eh? The game was still installed on his phone. When I attempted to boot the game, the app just disappeared from the main screen. It seems that someone was trying to sabotage any traces of the game's activity. I can't believe such a game actually exists. So, Yuji died from playing the game. Not a damn disease. No way. Come on, KYUUHEI. Kaname was clearly annoyed by my explanation. Our fellow classmates turned to look in our direction at the commotion. Don't buy into such a stupid rumor. He died of an underlying medical condition. If it's such a stupid rumor, then tell me why it's not true. Just face the facts. I saw the game disappear from the phone with my own eyes. Try explaining that. This is the God's honest truth. I'm not making this shit up. That's why I'm going to find out what happened to Yuji by any means possible. I know it's hard on you to lose your best friend of 10 years, but you have to move on. But don't misunderstand. You can't let yourself fall to despair over someone who has passed on. There's nothing more you can do. The expression in my eyes was one of disbelief and helplessness. I didn't know what to do or say to him. Thanks again for trying to cheer me up. I'll see you later. I spent the rest of the day at school avoiding everyone. I wasn't in the mood to socialize. Is it really a hopeless situation? Is it just stupid of me to want to find out the reason behind the death of my best friend? No, I refuse to believe that. But after talking to Kaname, someone dashed my hopes of pursuing the truth. That one player's startling reply on the anonymous BBS resurfaced in my mind. He basically said to stop trying unless I had a death wish. I eventually calmed down after remembering those words. Yes, I'm afraid of dying, but finding out about Yuji's death was worth the risk. Should I just ignore my gut feelings? Though I screamed in frustration to know that I could potentially die, I couldn't help but think. If anything should happen to me, what would my parents do if I died? After arriving home, I spent my time alone. It's been 1 week since Yuji's death. Will I just give up on finding out more about Bad End? First of all, there's not much I can do if I can't play the game. No matter how you look at it, the game has to choose me. No matter what I do, if the game doesn't somehow choose me, then I can't do a thing. I mean, if you're friends with a programmer or someone who can unravel the code, you can literally unravel the code and find out that way. I accessed the download page for a final last attempt at downloading the game. If this doesn't work, then I might as well give up. And I pushed the link. Bum-ba-da-dum! Holy sh! The download link worked. A blue progress bar appeared, and before long, it reaches 100%. Do you want to run the game? After the message, a button for yes and no was displayed in a box prompt. Are you serious? I was finally able to download it. This is it. I can finally look into the matter and put an end to all the rumors and bullshit of the game. I steeled myself to find out the truth behind Yuji at all means. The flame of determination, you were filled with determination, again burned bright where it once had burned out. Well, shit. Now for the moment of truth. Should I just let it go and return to my life, or walk away and not take the risk? Let it go and return to my life, or walk away and not take the risk. Isn't this... Those are the two same options. No way, I have to do this. Even these doubts lingered in my mind despite getting the download to miraculously work. Damn it, it's like the game is taunting me. I mean, you're already playing the game by downloading it, like... That's your first decision. It's scary and infuriating at the same time. What shall I do? Do I play bad end or not play? Alright, so, since we are at the end of our time, I'm going to say don't play. And then next episode we will play. A cold chill runs down my spine. I tap the no button, and I immediately delete it forever from my mobile applications. Bad. I went with my intuition and gut feeling. The game was trying to deceive me into taking a plunge into its death grip. Successfully avoiding the curse, I regained my composure. Well, who's to say that the curse wasn't put upon you as soon as you touched that download link? I'm not touching this game again. Sorry, Yuji. Tears started to stream from my eyes. Yuji, I'll never forgive the bastard that killed you. But I must live. Now I'm more ashamed of myself than frightened. The next day, Kaname called out to me as soon as I walked into the classroom. Hey, how are you feeling? I guess I'm okay. What's up? About the mobile game. Are you still looking into that? Nah, I gave up trying. Gave up? Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine with me. I returned to my routine daily life. It will still take a while before I can accept what happened. Surely Yuji wouldn't want me to dwell on it. All I can do is continue to pray that Yuji's soul is resting in peace in the afterlife. But then... Huh? An incoming email. Who could it be from? I flipped the phone open and looked at the display. Don't quit, KYUUHEI. Ugh! Hey, what happened? Ugh! The emails referring to Yuji continued to flood my phone. No matter what I do, or how many times I change my phone number and address, the responses still are endless. Yuji, who was my best friend, has now become a frightening existence that continues to haunt me everywhere I go. Don't quit, KYUUHEI. Don't quit, KYUUHEI. Don't quit, KYUUHEI. Don't quit, KYUUUHEI. Don't quit, KYUUHEI! Don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit! Ending number 2. Don't quit now! Man, that would suck. Alright, so we have 2 endings out of, I think it was 2, 4, 6, 14. So, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please leave a message, or, subscribe for more videos. There's going to be a video every single day of the month of October for Friiiiiiightooooobeeeeeer. And yeah, my plan for this visual novel game is to get at least 5 endings. Doesn't matter which ones they are. But once I get 5, I'm going to move on to the next game. So this series is going to be about 5 episodes long, just so everyone is clear. And if you have a suggestion for another game that I should play for Friiiiiightooooobeeeeer, let me know. I have to see if I can record Amnesia on my computer without it completely lagging. And if I can, then expect that in the future. Alright, until next time, my lovelies.